Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we're on a map called Oil Rampage by TK Leo. Up in the top right, we have the orange player with a GLA Demolition. This is Big Size. All the way down in the south position, we have the red player with a GLA Tox. This is BoYcaH. So, interesting one here today, because normally you would pick Tox to beat the Demolition. However, if this does go late game, which is Oil Rampage is prone to go in late game, then the demo SCUDS are actually stronger than the Tox ones. So, you might be able to wipe out a lot more with a single SCUD hit if it does go late. And also, Size might be able to get a decent TNT off in the beginning. But saying that, he is actually just going for Rebels. And it's looking a bit sloppy from Size already, because he's actually just sending Rebels straight to the front. Okay, he is going left. Maybe he's just looking for a sneaky worker or something from BoYcaH. And then he moves his Rebel over to the left. And he's got 2 Rebels going over to the right. He's actually got 5 Rebels in total. If we look at BoYcaH's base, he has not boxed in at all on his main. Size has gone for 2 supplies, but the thing is, his arms dealer will be late. I actually prefer to see players going for just the 1 supply and getting a faster technical, because it tends to be that you control the game a little bit better. Like straight away, a technical could already be here, denying that, killing all of those, and then probably going in around the back, because I'm pretty sure that's not a watertight box. Inside his base, BoYcaH heading over to the left-hand side. Second technical coming as well. You see how he's just controlling the game because Size delayed the arms dealer because he went for that additional supply. So how much will he get punished now because of that? It's bad micro there from BoYcaH. Denies 1 Rebel, but he could have easily denied that with a bit of better micro, I think. And he will kill probably a few workers. BoYcaH's got 2, 3, 4 oils, 5, 6. Wow, 6 oils very, very quick there from BoYcaH at 2 minutes 30. Now dropping down his second supply. I prefer this style, definitely, from BoYcaH. He's already dropping down a palace at 230. He is on it, you know. He seems to be on it. There is a 2v2 version of this map now called Oil Carnage, by the way. It was played in a challenge. If you go back to my live streams and watch me and Size against BoYcaH and Fargo, it was the first map that got played. It's basically like a copy and paste. It's basically 2 of these next to each other. But it does lead to pretty cool battles. We saw a USA Laser win against Air Force on it, for example, which I suppose can happen on this as well. But I think when it's 2v2, it just opens up more possibilities because you can double down 1 lane, for example. So Size is also going for a quick palace. Not quite as quick as BoYcaH's, but it's still pretty quick. If we have an oil check... Yeah, BoYcaH does seem on it. He's protecting that oil with his life. Over on the left side, I suppose from there is a little bit vulnerable. Maybe that side. Bit vulnerable. Size trying to come in now with a bunch of technicals. Might be a little bit ambitious at this stage in the game when there's already stingers and tunnels deployed. I do wonder sometimes, you know, if this map would be better without that bunker and without that bunker. Would it lead to more aggressive games and less campy games? Because pretty much you fill that bunker and you fill the one on the right, and it just covers such a massive area. Wow. I'm not even fully sure what happened there. I'd have to rewatch that replay. Not even fully sure what happened there. By the way, if you missed the last video, or one of the last videos, the BoYcaH Cell versus the Fargo Carpet. If you check in the final moments now, and I think due to the hysteria in the match, I kind of missed it, is that BoYcaH sold the War Factory instead of his CC. Towards the end of the match. I was such in shock by the whole thing. that I didn't realize. But yeah, if you haven't seen that one, also go back and check out that. There's a few videos you need to check there. Size actually ran his technical then into the Scorpions, pressed the I key to detonate, and killed like 3 Scorpions. Size looking pretty solid. Weirdly, it's BoYcaH on the back foot now after getting the first few technicals out and having a technical here sooner. But now demo bikes are out. Size is ahead in XP, and he's just ramming a few demo bikes into this army, exploding, kills all the vehicles. Scud Storm being built by BoYcaH down in the bottom left. Size coming through with a TNT, but I mean, I don't think it's ever going to happen there now. I think that's a well, just a waste of time, a pure waste of time. In fact, all them demo bikes were as well. I don't know if you can just micro them off the cliff there. Yeah, I'm going to guess that you can. But that oil remains strong. All oil's intact. Yeah, maybe BoYcaH's missing the trick there because TNTs on these without the tox tunnels nearby might be easier. BoYcaH just going straight through the middle. Don't even know what that was, really. The Size has a Jarman out. Top of the cliff on the right side. BoYcaH coming in on the left. There's loads of RPGs, loads of tunnels. You still might be able to hit this, though. Size is not popping his units. Yeah, one oil is dead there. That's a nice pick off there from BoYcaH. Very, very nice. So I suppose working out the economics of going for a TNT. So his technical costs 500. And then let's say he has 4 TNTs inside of it. So that's 800. So that's like 1300. Or maximum 1500. Let's go for the maximum. If it was full of units, it'd be $1,500. The oil makes $1,000 a minute. So as long as it's gone like past a minute and a half-ish, then you, yeah, as long as it's gone past like another 90 seconds, as soon as 90 seconds passes, your TNT has paid off because that's what Size would have earned in that time. And a minute, I mean, 90 seconds in 0 hour, especially in a campy game like this, does pass pretty quick. So that's just working out the economics. Of course, if you have a low economy yourself, then going for that $1,500 might be a bigger risk, because if it doesn't hit, that $1,500 hit could be units spent on, could be money spent on units, like from the War Factory. Well, lo and behold, we're on Oil Rampage, and we've got 7 Scud Storms up at 8 minutes. Sometimes you can go back on my channel and watch GLA mirrors on regular maps, and still sometimes after 16 minutes you see no Scud Storms out. Just pure units. It just puts into contrast how different this map is. And Size is going for Scud launches. That's a nice hit. Yeah, Size is playing good. He does like Scud launches more than the average person, because that does really put the pressure on BoYcaH now. You don't have to have line of sight like buggies. You'd have to go there, for example, and start force firing the ground to get hits on it. Scud launchers can just shoot over the mountains, and yeah, BoYcaH is a bit shell-shocked and surprised by this. Maybe Scud launchers just on this map just works better. I've seen Excal and Marikar doing the same on this map as well. But BoYcaH has not selected the Scud launchers, it doesn't seem. World Series signups, by the way, are commencing like as I record this video on the 2nd of September. I believe it closes on the 3rd or the 4th. And only the top players from the Revora ladder and Clan Wars ladder. And winners of various tournaments, like best of 1 tournaments that have been going on over recent weeks, are eligible to take part. $6,300 in total prize money. And the biggest 2 donators, aka Baloney and Oxygen. Well, Size is doing a good job at chipping away at the oils. The only successful TNT that came in was that one. Size really deploying all the Scud Storms in the world. He has a few markets dotted around. I think he's doing a nice mix. Maybe even should go a little bit heavier on the Scuds, like BoYcaH is. Didn't we see a recent replay of BoYcaH when he just went like loads and loads of markets and just got annihilated by Scuds? But this time, I think that's quite the perfect mix of Scud Storms, what BoYcaH is doing. Just a few markets dotted around, and the rest all in Scud Storms, and all spread around as well. Yeah, BoYkaH's protecting his oil, but the first Scud Storm from Size is probably going to hit there, and it's probably going to wipe out them 2 tunnels and give him 100 XP for each. So if you hear the Scud's been fired, you might as well just sell them tunnels, save the enemy getting more XP. It's 2 battle busters now for BoYkaH. Killing several buggies. Size is just no reaction whatsoever. And BoYkaH's whole left side has been completely stomped back. The bunker's gone, the oils have gone, all the tunnels are gone. BoYkaH in a bit of survival mode on the left. Quite a bad battle busters push here. I mean, even if BoYkaH got like 5 battle busters together or 6 battle busters and tried to do a massive push, which would probably have a lot of success against a lot of this stuff. The problem is, Demo Rebel Ambush from Size would just one-click it. Right, we have heard the Scud fired from BoYkaH. It's looking like on this top right position. There's also one on this palace. Is that a bit of indecision there from BoYkaH, going for the palace and the Scud? It's not even going to... Oh, no, it should finish the Scud, by the way. That should finish the Scud. You see what I mean now? Bottom tunnels. And did he get a building cancelled there? So that Tox residue does do a very, very tiny amount of damage to buildings. So that Scud should still reset. But the problem is, it already fired, I think. There you go. And BoYkaH gets $250 for it. Number 2 has been fired for Big Size. It's going to be between those two, isn't it? That's quite a good hit. The fact that... Oh, he hasn't finished that one. That's crazy. Is he going to die now, though? That's the question. Oh, it survives. Okay, who's just fired now? BoYkaH's.
A warrior has fallen.
Okay, it's on this one. Okay, so that one's wiped out. So Size has actually less Scud Storms now than BoYkaH. Yeah, BoYkaH has mainly quads. Okay. Bit unusual. Oh, Size and his buggy micro. Well, maybe he tried to bait that out then, because if he'd have popped, which I probably would have popped then. I was thinking just pop and get the buggies, but he probably would have died. I think we've got more Scuds fired. It's now in the top left position. Big Size sits there. BoYkaH hitting up in the top left. That's a nice one. I always like the detail in this corner of the map, by the way. It's quite a unique and cool area, like an oil drilling platform area or whatever you want to call it. Okay, Big Size now pushing in. I'm tempted to say Size is ahead, you know, just because he's got a better spread of markets and he just seems more in control of the map, like pushing BoYkaH back consistently on this left side. But I still think it's anyone's game. BoYkaH's fired another Scud. I think he's 1 Scud Storm ahead. He's going for these oils now. That palace is probably going to get stopped. Let's watch Size's cash. Nah, he didn't cancel it in time, so that's dead. Yeah, bit of a mistake there from Size. Pretty obvious that could be the next target. Size now coming in with his Anthrax bomb. Size... I think Size has fired another Scud, no?
A warrior has fallen.
Or have I made a mistake there? No, he has fired another Scud. There we go. Done pretty well so far at finding all the Scud hits. Another shot from BoYkaH now. I think he's double hit between there. But I just like Size just seems to have a better spread of stuff. He's already got a backup palace over on the left. So that was just like a secondary palace. Size gone for a sneak, which gets Anthrax. That oil's still alive, but should be taking damage. Like, BoYkaH hasn't saturated that area for the buildings. He's still got a market back here. Yeah, he's still got a few markets, actually. 4 markets. Size now ahead in Scud Storms, but Size has more map control. BoYkaH's base more compact, as we usually say, towards the late game in GLA Mirrors. Okay, that's big size firing his. And BoYcaH actually sold that one. He sold the wrong one. So we talk about BoYcaH sell, where he doesn't sell. Like, he just sold prematurely there. I think he thought he was being clever. But it's always a risk you take, man. He's actually deleted another one. So Sai's well ahead in SCUDS now. Yeah, I think this one's done, you know. Yeah, it's raining in BoYcaH's base again, and it is not water. It's looking pretty bad for BoYcaH. I think BoYcaH from the very beginning, you know, just missed the trick with getting the first technical straight across the map. Just like we've seen XCal do against Size many, many times. It's going to hit there. Straight across the map. Denies that oil, and kills all of them workers. It would have been easy to do. Because Size's arms dealer was so late. You could have killed that rebel, killed that, killed all of them, and then gone in the back, and it would have devastated Size in the beginning. It would have slowed him down so much. Because then behind that, BoYcaH did get all of his oils very, very quick. And started building his palace very, very quick. So then he could have just camped it out from there. Maybe just controlled the mid game a little bit better, but maybe we're writing off BoYcaH a little bit quick here, but it just feels like it's slipping more and more into Size's direction, isn't it? Size has fired another Scud now. You've got to remember, every one of Size's Scuds is stronger. It hits way harder than the Tox one. Because he is demolition. So you see, it just wipes out the Scud. Okay, BoYcaH going to fire one back, but that is his last one now. He's going for the production and the oil. I think it's between them. Yeah, it does get an arms dealer and an oil. It's a pretty nice hit, but the problem is you're still 5 Scuds. You're still against 5 Scuds and you've got 1. Size firing another Scud. It's on like BoYcaH's best part of his base, isn't it? What a nice hit there. What a nice hit. And Size getting all the bounty money from that as well. Another reason why you don't need so many markets is because you're getting the bounty money from all the fights. But BoYcaH's base has been completely obliterated. It's like literally, it's been gutted from the inside out, hasn't it? Like, yeah, okay, you've got all this defense in the palace, but you have literally nothing left. BoYcaH has gone for a bit of a bus attack, but I mean, how long is it until that gets stopped by the buggies? Stopped very, very easily. Does BoYcaH even have any way to continue here? I mean, has he got a CC? No, he doesn't. Does he even? Oh yeah, he has a CC. Okay, he has a CC. But he's got a bomb planted on his Scud. He can get one of his quad snipe there easily. Size has another Scud storm ready to fire. Where's he going to shoot at? Yeah, he does shoot it over here. Well, did he? He might have shot it over there, you know. Yeah. He's just like at least 30% smarter than BoYcaH, isn't he? BoYcaH is just being outplayed and outsmarted most times. He was surprised by the Scud launches, which he didn't think about. He's been tricked twice into selling 2 buildings, or you could say just outthought himself. Is Size even playing it smart, or is he just like...
You are victorious.
Is he just firing his Scuds and BoYcaH's just trying to play faster or think smarter than he actually can? Something like that. I don't know, but yeah, that was a really solid performance from Size. But I swear BoYcaH could win that easily. If you just reround the game, send your first technical over to them oils, like I said, deny all them workers and get in the back of his base, get a Vet 2 technical, and it could even be over straight away. If you win the first technical battle, everything that Size sends in there will then get stopped by a Vet 2 technical, and then BoYcaH can just keep reinforcing that as well, and then go for some kind of push or just play straight into the late game. But I think BoYcaH could have won that. And I think something we're missing from BoYcaH as well is like technical with a rebel inside with RPGs. You can flush out the bunkers. and do pushes with Scorpions and stuff. Like towards the end when he was losing to Scud launchers, he had like mostly quads, which is weird. Like the most expensive unit for TOC, 750. Why not make some Scorpions and tech RPGs? Yeah, he tried some battle bus attacks, but that was kind of bad as well. So yeah, all round that was just a better performance from Size, but I think it's definitely winnable. A TOC's in that position, I think should have won it. So GG, well played. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.